What is up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to the channel for another very exciting and informative Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 related video. Little by little, ever since the trailer released a couple of weeks ago, we've been getting some more tidbits heading into Cobra Kai Season 6 as it premieres in just 2 weeks. As we just recently got our very first full clip of Part 2, as well as the official poster for Part 2, which I'm super glad that they actually went along with and we actually got one. Starting things off with the first clip that was released this past week, it's titled as Tori gets her butt kicked by an Iron Dragon. The scene, of course, takes place during one of the matches in the Sekai Taikai, and it's of Cobra Kai versus the new dojo that was recently announced called the Iron Dragons, who are going to be posing as a significant threat to seemingly both Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai, as well as the entire tournament itself. And judging from the scene itself, this seems like it was originally a 6-on-6 match, but 3 of the other Cobras on their team were seemingly eliminated, as it's only Tori, Yoon, and Quan left going up against all 6 of the Iron Dragons. But 4 of the Iron Dragons just kneeled and pretty much eliminated themselves, which left only the captains to fight for the Iron Dragons, and those are the new characters of Axel Kovacevic and Zara Malik. And this was a bold statement because it shows that they're very confident in their captain's abilities, and they certainly proved their point because Zara and Axel completely destroyed Tori, Quan, and Yoon in a 3-on-2 handicap match with seemingly little effort. Zara was able to easily dismantle Tori 1-on-1, while Axel took on the seemingly difficult task of taking Yoon and Quan 2-on-1, and he just destroyed them both without them even landing a point on him. The Iron Dragons definitely made a bold statement here, and it paid dividends for them because they won the whole match with just Zara and Axel. After Zara defeats Tori, we get the shot from the trailer of her saying, "Welcome to Barcelona, bitch." I can't get over how much I love this line because this is definitely a line that Tori would have said in past seasons. So it's kind of funny to see how the tables have turned and Tori's now in this type of situation against an antagonist. And everyone in Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai alike are all in shock of this happening. Kreese looks like a mixture of disappointment and just shock that they were able to fumble the bag against these guys, and all of our competitors and senseis from Miyagi-Do are kind of just like, whoa, these guys definitely mean business. And it's then revealed of Louis Tan, aka Sensei Wolf, is the sensei for Iron Dragons. It seems like it's kind of a shock to Daniel and Johnny. Johnny's kind of got this like tough looking face, trying to look tough while confident, but still a little nervous at the same time, while as Daniel, when he's looking at Sensei Wolf, he kind of is just looking like he's crapping his pants. So I'm really anxious to see how Miyagi-Do would fare compared to Cobra Kai when they eventually go up against these Iron Dragons. But overall, for this very first clip of Part 2, I think it was definitely a great one. It didn't give away a whole lot. It gave us a little bit of a snippet of the action, which was definitely good to see, and it really put the Iron Dragons' dominance on a pedestal, and it really allows the fans to admire and just be aware of how lethal these Iron Dragons are. Moving on to the official poster for Part 2, this may be recency bias, but I don't even care at this point. This is by far the best poster for Cobra Kai ever. It truly encapsulates the massive scale that the Sekai Taikai is going to bring in Part 2 and potentially Part 3. I feel like the poster for Part 1 definitely left out so many key characters that are going to be important in Part 2. And I'm mainly talking about Quan here, but I am kind of surprised that none of the Iron Dragons were on this poster, like Sensei Wolf, Axel, or Zara. None of them were actually on here. Well, technically, if you look and like zoom in quite a bit, you can actually see them at the bottom, but I thought they would have made them a more prominent presence on this poster because according to the big 3, at least Sensei Wolf, as far as I'm concerned, he's going to be a major piece and key element to the story. So I'm just kind of surprised that he's not included on this poster a bit more. I also love how there's banners in the background for Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, and the Iron Dragons, but I'm a little bit curious on the dojo's banner that's behind Daniel. He covers most of it, so we can't really make out what karate team that's supposed to be behind Daniel. I'm wondering if it's going to carry any significance, but it definitely makes me a little bit more curious on if there's going to be a 4th dojo that's going to be playing a big part in Part 2 that no one's just mentioned yet because it's going to be important. But guys, with that being said, that's the video I have for you today discussing the brand new clip that we got for Part 2 and the official poster for Part 2 that we just got all in this past week. At the time that I'm recording this video, we're right about exactly 2 weeks away from part 2's release, and I could not be more excited. As always, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section below what you thought of this brand new clip and first clip for part 2 and for this poster. Is this your favorite poster of all 7 that we've gotten so far for Cobra Kai? Or do you feel like this poster somehow missed the mark for you? Definitely let me know. Leave a like on the video if you got something out of today, and if you didn't, change it to a dislike. Any feedback greatly helps out the channel with the algorithm. Make sure that you're a subscriber to my channel if you want to stay up to date with everything when it comes to Cobra Kai. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. No mercy.